I'm Phil. I'm Nilden.
I'm Raz.
I'm up Busty's ass.
I'm Brandon.
Slide jobs by the dozen out here.
Hello, this is Thomas.
Here. Pisser.
I'm John.
Sit down the back straightaway for the final time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
This is Dirty Sliders Podcast. If it ain't fun, fast, and dirty, we don't want to hear about it. What's up, Dirty Sliders? Episode 54. Wait a minute, where'd everybody go? Oh no, that's just me being Ray Charles today. But it's been a minute since I've been here. We're back in action. Got a lot to talk about. We got one missing. We'll hit that in a second. But I think there's a double of Dodger fans here, I guess. We'll go with that bald guy.
Yeah, episode 54. We're going to get pretty deep into basically a Ponzi scheme of racing. A promoter series that is just not paying racers. So we're going to get pretty deep into that. First and foremost, let's start off with Phil's not here tonight. He had a really unfortunate family tragedy. We're not going to get into details. That's for him to share. But please keep him and his family in your thoughts and prayers. They are very well needed tonight. End of season for Barona. So we have 3 Barona racers on here tonight. Let's hear how y'all did for the season. Let's start with our most recent winner, the microwave over there.
Hey guys, thank you. So for the second race weekend in a row, we had favorable weather conditions, which led for a pretty hooked up track all night long. That was good. My super long-standing, outstanding track record that I set 2 weeks ago was beat this weekend, so I know the track record.
Damn, we didn't even get the marker made.
Nope, it was beat by Stephen Luch, who ended up winning the main event. 5 wins on the season and a track championship, and IMCA points championship for him. That's good. We started 7th in the main, ended up finishing 3rd on that one. Put me 3rd in points for the year. All in all, the first full year in this car, I go out, I win 2 races, I set a track record, and finished 3rd in points. I would call this year a successful year. Are there parts of me that wish I had done better? Yeah, absolutely. I don't. No matter.
Dude, you can't knock yourself for 2 wins, bro. 2 wins is a damn good season for you, buddy.
Were you officially a rookie this year or last season?
So I'm IMCA Rookie of the Year, but I am not the Barona Rookie of the Year. So IMCA is if you run 6 or more IMCA sanctioned events, you are no longer considered a rookie. And then I think the Barona rule was 2 or more Barona races. So I think I ran 5 IMCA races last year, so that left me eligible for IMCA Rookie of the Year, but not track. So the track Rookie of the Year was David Hunt. Congrats to him. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Talked to him today. He was excited about that.
Yep. So that's good. I'm glad and happy for him. I also got the chance to wheel a pure stock on Saturday. Took old Brandon Jacina 77 pure stock out in the heat race, and Yep, up there behind the microphone.
Overcooked the ingredients, buddy.
Yeah, well, came off the track, and it was a little warm and not quite right, and I was out there for fun, and there was a extremely tight points battle for the pure stock champion. I mean, the main event started with 1st and 2nd tied in points. So you talk about just whoever finished in front of who. That's all that was. So rather than either being in somebody's way or costing somebody a championship or something like that, I sat it out. So it was fun being back in a pure stock. Everything is way slower than it is in the sport mod. And I'm out there. I feel like I'm almost on a Sunday cruise, like one hand on the wheel, light up a cigarette, pass John, give him the deuces.
That would have been awesome if you'd have been smoking a cigarette while
Toss a cigarette. I pass John. I give him the deuces, and I go into 1 and 2. And then I stand on the gas coming off the corner. The thing starts to kick out on me, and I go to correct it, and I'm like, oh, wait, there's not quick steer. Oh, no, we're going back this way. Nope, we're going back this way. So it was fun. And I greatly appreciate it, Brandon. Thank you for letting me have that opportunity.
Well, I wish you would have brought your balls so you could have drove the thing a little harder. That's probably why she got hot. You're back there behind all the slow guys, and it's like, Jesus Christ, Soper, get the thing under control, but you're too busy looking at the microwave to get that done.
Typical car owner blames a mechanical failure on the driver.
Right. Yeah.
The car smokes
Right?
every race. What are you talking about? Send the son of a bitch.
Fix it.
Well, next year it'll be a different vehicular. So that was the last race on that car. So he could have wadded the thing up. We wasn't really going to worry about it.
But the problem is, it's
All I
going to be
gotta
the
say
same motor
is-
and transmission.
I need the
All I
motor
gotta
and
say
tranny.
is- Yep. All I gotta say is proper vehicle maintenance leads to checkered flags, and I've got 2 of them to prove it.
Shots are
And
fired.
everything except the
That
pure
wasn't even
stock.
across the bow.
I think you only. How many
Jeez.
heat races did you win in a pure stock
Yeah.
Soper? I think maybe one.
He
I
didn't
don't
even-
know.
he didn't
I
even
won-
give-
I probably won.
He didn't even give
Well,
Brandon a
15.
warning shot on that one, just straight to center mass.
That's all right. He didn't win one in a pure stock either.
He
He had to
aiming
go.
for
He
the
had to go buy his
magazine.
way to a win.
Again,
I ain't
like
got the
I
money to
said,
buy a
proper
win yet.
vehicle maintenance. I didn't know what that
Hey.
proper vehicle maintenance looked like until now.
Don't shit on his on his win. He earned that.
I can shit all over that thing. Fuck him. No, I'm kidding.
So Brandon, you ended up what, 6th in points for the season?
I wasn't 6th until I couldn't run the last 2 races because of the nonsense that I've got going on.
Right.
But I was up in the top 10 all season. Went to Tech a few times, but I was right there with the top 3, 4, 5 guys that are all fast. Every week we were up there with them. So the season was great for me. John Tuttle, JT Motorsports, obviously doing a damn good job in the garage. Keeping the car running all night. I mean, yeah, it smokes because we know what's leaking on the transmission. Like I was telling you earlier, we just don't have the tool to get that damn thing out. But now that the season's over, obviously things are going to change. But JT had us running all season. The car was fast every race where we were battling for at least heat race wins and up there knocking on the door of wins on the main event. So good season for us. All the sponsors that help us out, 48 Solar and Roofing, Leonard Manos, Mike Pridgeon obviously builds a hell of an engine. AdFab Graphics. I mean, we'll have some new graphics on the car next year, but AdFab's always helping us out. Terry. A lot of people. The guy down here, Mill Run Tools, Snap-on guy, you know. If you need some Snap-on tools, get a hold of Neilden. He'll get you set up. He's always helping us out, too. I mean, literally, lifesaver right there. So, we had a good season.
So here's my prediction for 2026. Brand spanking new car, lap 5, tranny starts smoking.
Are we going to put a wager on that? Let's put a wager on it before the season even gets here, months in advance.
Okay, is that lap 5 a practice, the heat race, or the feature?
I'm gonna say the heat race.
All right, how much
But
we
I'm,
putting on?
Oh!
no, I'm not putting any money on it.
No,
'cause-
no,
'cause
no.
then
You
you'll-
got to put your money where your
No,
mouth
here's
is.
the
Come
thing.
on now.
Because if I put any money on it, then you will fix it, just to make a point and win the bet.
Hey, go,
Well,
guys.
hell, I'll put
Smoke
$5
screen
on
works
it.
out sometimes. Ask Bridger when I get around them puckers. It's hard for them to see. I ain't got to worry about it behind me. Hell.
I'll put $5 on it.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'll put $5 on it.
There we go. Now I can get a fucking 2 for
Now
1.
you got $10 for a seal.
So I just got to get past lap 5 of the heat race without
Hey,
smoking next season. No
that-
problem.
So I've got a little
That'll get you.
insider-
That'll get you 2 $4 specials at Dairy Queen.
Absolutely.
So I've got a little insider knowledge on this, Dylan. If JT's helping to put this thing together, I'm taking the over on that, and I'm going to say it's going to be at least one main event before it starts smoking.
At a minimum.
Is that the entire main event, or makes it to the main event?
No, he's gonna get all the way through the main event, and then the next race that comes up is gonna start smoking. The second race, he'll start smoking.
So he's
So race
gonna,
2.
gonna take the checker on the main event without any smoke coming out of that thing.
Yep.
Hey, Brandon, I got
Tire
something for
smoke
you.
I got
doesn't
5.
count.
I got 5 on it.
Okay, Brandon, you ready?
Yeah.
Screenshot this real quick. Okay, that's it. Bye. That's all you get to see.
I never even got to see
Yeah,
it.
I never even saw it.
Okay, goddamn it, hang on.
That was
Okay.
perfect. What are you trying to do? You
That-
showed me that you beat me in points? Because I had to take
No.
some races off or what?
You see it now?
Yep.
The tool is $14.
Oh, so Bridger, you're sponsoring us a tool for the shop. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I'll
Live on air
sponsor that.
sponsorship. Who would have thought?
Hey, if you win, if you win the bet between me and Neil, then you're 2/3 of the way there.
Yeah.
Well, I just got it sponsored, so I don't have to worry about it. And I got $10 to drink beer on.
Sorry, sponsorship doesn't kick in till the second race. We got to get the contract signed and all that. There's a lot of legal stuff to go on.
Yeah, I mean, these things don't come together overnight.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, winner.
So,
Bridger, how'd your
hate to-
season
hate
go
to-
in the old Cadillac?
Hold on, Thomas trying to say something.
Oh,
No, I hate to backtrack, boys. I hate to backtrack, but so we had talked about it off air last week, and I'm okay with putting it on air this week. I found out 2 weeks ago that my mother had breast cancer. It's her second time with the bout. She's stage 1 alpha. She's gonna be fine. But Neil did with Mill Run Tools sponsored us a pink window net for the race car, and then I had a handful of drivers come up to the. Yeah, Brandon's got a bracelet. I got a bracelet. I think John's got one too, whether he's wearing it or not. A handful of drivers came up and signed a window net, and the idea behind this, boys, is to try and auction this window net off, and then whatever money we make off the auction goes to whatever foundation that my mom chooses.
Well, let me know when the auction is, because if I win it, I'll send it to your mom.
Okay. It's watch Facebook, because it'll be posted on there.
I put it on the air too when I was on the mic Saturday night. So,
All right, John, give us a season recap of 2025.
Oh, season recap of 2025. Well,
You missed
good,
some
bad,
races with
ugly.
health issues too, didn't you?
I missed a few races. Getting old, You wake up in the morning on race day and your back says, "Yeah, we're not going to go racing tonight." But not a bad season overall. Again, JT from JT Motorsports and Fabrication kept the car running, the old Cadillac, kept it going all year. We're fighting some overheating issues there for the last half of the season. We did put new rear gear in it, so that greatly increased the takeoff speed and getting down the stretch. I will say Saturday night I went through the entire gambit of emotions. The heat race just wasn't right. Felt like I couldn't drive the thing for shit. I mean, shit sober past me. And I literally sat and I got my helmet off. I said, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to come back next season. Ended up in the B main. B main was okay. Did a little tire pressure change before that. And then the A main got out there and actually was racing great and had fun. And it was a great end of the season to go, you know what? I'll come back and do it all again next year. But yeah, ended up.
Well, that's all of us after every race, especially a bad one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I'm selling everything. I'm done. Forget this. This is stupid. You make 3 good laps. You're like, I love this. I want more.
That's what
The highs and lows of a drug addict. I mean, race car owner.
That's like when I.
Brandon can attest in my heat race, and I told everybody this after I thought about it. I was like, going around, I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, shit, Thomas hasn't passed me. And then I forgot where turn 3 and 4 were. And I'm like, up on the berm. I'm like, where the hell am I going? Thomas passes me on the front.
Thomas, the 77 car was living rent-free in Bridger's head.
That sounds like
just that momentary lapse of judgment, step on your own dick moment where you're like,
Okay.
oh, I'll just beat Thomas. That'll be fine.
Well, good luck to everybody in 2026. We're excited to see what everybody can do. So let's get into this. There's some rumblings around the racing world that they're starting to pick up some momentum about XR racing. They're basically running a Ponzi scheme, if we're to believe everything that we hear. That they're paying this week's or last week's purses on this week's winnings, which is just not a way to run a series. So from the XR Racing website, it's the XR events. They said the direct impact of XR events. XR events launched in November 2020 serves as the promotion and event production arm of X.Accelerated, which was established in 2008. The company is entirely owned and operated by Barry and Jennifer Braun of Silver Bay, Minnesota. It's entirely owned by Barry. Jennifer doesn't have anything to do with it. She's his wife, but he runs the show. With no outside investors, making it a true family-run organization. People often wonder how XR Events consistently produces record-breaking events without relying on investors or sponsors. Well, it's easy. You can do record-breaking purses when you don't pay them.
Right.
The answer lies in XR Plus, the official streaming service of XR Events. This subscriber-based model fuels XR's unmatched contribution to the dirt track racing industry by maintaining a lean operational footprint, optimizing efficiency, leveraging technology, and upholding a strong work ethic. XR generates significant revenue, which is shared with racers and tracks at levels that surpass those of venture capital-backed competitors. Looking ahead, XR plans to expand its focus to other racing classes, continue to challenge industry peers to match or exceed its remarkable financial support to the sport. They claim here $22 million in gross revenue since 2020, over $10 million paid to drivers, over $4 million paid to tracks. I'm not very good at math, but if you take $14 million away from $22 million, that means that XR Events since 2020 has made $8 million. And if that's the case, pay your racers. So the number that's been thrown out is that they owe $385,000 to competitors.
No.
So I think the red flag that we have is that's a funny one. The red flag is when you promote a sport compact race for $100,000 to the winner. You know how many sport compacts you'd have to pull to make a purse like that make sense without outside sponsors? I'll give you a hint. It's in the thousands, and they just advertised a Crown Vic race that was $100,000 to the winner that ended up getting canceled. I don't know if the track canceled it or if XR canceled it.
XR canceled it, and the track put something on in its place.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the track, I forget the name of the track. One of you guys are going to have to step up and bail me out there. But they stepped up and offered a pretty significant purse to the Crown Vic racers. Here's the thing. You don't need to put $100,000 out there to get a bunch of sport compact racers. You don't need to put $100,000 out there to get a bunch of Crown Vics. You can put $10,000 out there, and you're going to get a boatload of cars.
I think it was All Tech.
There was
I'm
All
looking at
Tech
it right
Raceway,
now.
Yeah, that's right. It was All Tech Raceway. Now that you mentioned, yeah. So it's a scam the way I see it. I don't know if you guys see it any different. There's story after story after story of racers not getting paid.
Currently, right now, obviously, there's other people that are chasing the same story down right now. And they've confirmed that there's over 300,000 still out there floating around that are owed to drivers. I know people personally that, used to be all about XN because that's who they were when they started live racing. They brought it to Supernats. They were the first people to broadcast Super Nationals. And then obviously that deal went away and IMCA TV came about, what have you, and they went to XR. They dropped the XN and they went to XR. But they've kind of lately, the most recent, the Duel in the Desert Las Vegas last year, that used to be just a modified only show, modified sport mod show. Then they wanted to add all these different classes and make it a late model show last year. And now what? Where's it at this year? Oh, Mojave's got it. Why? Nobody's running Vegas this year? What happened with that? I mean, it's baffles me a little bit that there's a bunch of information out there of these guys not paying racers after racing. And there's still people coming to these shows hoping that they'll get lucky and get their money. Ricky Thornton Jr., Peyton Taylor, they won the first $100,000 to win stock car race. Took them over a year to get paid out for that deal. And that was after them making it public that they hadn't been paid for that race. So did it take them calling them out to get paid? I mean, what's the deal?
I mean,
Well-
so that Mojave deal is just modifieds and stock cars. So modified stock car sport mods.
Okay, I mean, so the Duel in the Desert originally started out as a modified show. You added the sport mods and stock cars. They put on a great show. So there's no argument when it comes to most people that modified sport mod and stock cars is a damn good show. But when you start bringing late models in, the show becomes a late model show because you have to pay them boys more than you pay any other division.
Yeah, and there was somebody for the Sport Compact event that they called the Woomba. I don't know what's that name mean? I don't know.
That's what the motor sounds
Yeah.
like when they go down the straightaway.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. And this is not confirmed by us, but this is the statement that was made on social media. I can confirm that the Woomba event has not been paid for the following positions: 1, 2, 3, and 5. 4th and 6th through 24th was paid at the track. And to add, this is a total of 135. So that's the Sport Compact race that they ran last season. I don't know why 4th would have got paid unless the guy just walked up and said, "Hey, you're paying me." I've seen that happen at payout windows. Or maybe he's a buddy of the promoter, who knows. It's just reprehensible, in my opinion, to do something like this to the people who are putting on your show. A racer and a track promoter and a track owner and a series, they're all your partners. You guys are working together to put on a show, and there should be some cooperation between the track or the promoter and the racers, and vice versa. And one thing is, if you advertise a purse, pay it. You better pay it. And I think this is a sign of a series that's circling the drain. It's going to be tits up, within 4 to 5 months, I would say.
Well, my deal is it's obvious that they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. For example, they're $250 to pre-register for the next big event, and obviously they're waiting for those funds to come in to pay off a race behind or 2 races behind or however many races behind.
Or a year behind.
Yeah, so I mean, it's cool that you're getting dormant tracks open and you're putting on these big shows, but if you're not going to pay anybody, what the hell's the point of doing it?
Right.
Well, and the thing is when you advertise these big money shows, a 6-digit, winner race in a sportsman class like Sport Compact or Crown Vic is huge. It's monstrous. You're just doing that to get attention and get eyeballs on your series. What it looks like to me is that Barry's trying to position that series so that it looks attractive to get bought out. He's looking to sell it, whether it's venture capital or private equity or another broadcasting network like Flow or Dirt Vision, to buy them out. That's really what it looks like. That they're trying to do. They're putting lipstick on a pig, hoping someone comes in and buys that prime hog.
Yeah. And so I looked up, since we were talking about it, that Woomba. So the XR Woomba at Kokomo Speedway was August 1st and 2nd. So $100,000 to win. Make the A main, you get $2,000. How can you pay? I mean, you get 20 cars in an A main. That's $40,000 right there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem sustainable. How do you do that in like I said, in a sportsman type class?
Yeah.
We're not, and
One of the big things that
go
ahead.
And you're bragging that you're not doing it with corporate sponsors. Well, where's that money coming from? Kenny Wallace calls it a poker run payment plan. Because they're making all their money off the back gate to pay the racers. So the racers are paying themselves because it's all off entries and pit passes.
Yeah.
And nowadays, a pit pass at a racetrack, if it's $50, it's cheap.
I mean, XR, I believe
Don't
those
get
are the
me
guys
started.
that put on the dirt track at Bristol. Or they were
And one of
involved in
those
that deal.
Yeah, one of those comments on that whole thing says it goes all the way back to Bristol that, they still owe I think what'd you say, $97,000-$100,000 for that race.
Yeah, their XR events is $39.99 a month for their viewership subscription.
Well,
Hey,
out there
so, I
somewhere,
mean-
somebody's still paying the XR Plus subscription that's on auto pay and forgot to cancel that son of a bitch.
Yeah. But and the thing is let's give credit where credit's due. They were one of the first to do this streaming model where it showed dirt track racing. So we'll give it up for that. That's they did something there, but they're not doing it right for sure.
Well, that's my thing is you were the grandfather of the whole streaming service platform deal, but you got ran off from where you started. And then other people obviously came and did the job, but it's like they're fly by night. They come in, they boost up this track, and then all of a sudden they're gone and you don't hear about them again until the next big show somewhere else. It's like you would think if you're doing something good for the people in the track that you'd be around that area for a long time.
I had years ago. I had a close association with a promoter who took over a track, and I'd known this guy since he was 15 years old. And I said, "Hey, if you're going to run that track, I'm there. I'm going to help you. You will not fail without me at least doing everything I can to help you out." And he fell in love with all the money that was coming in from the track sponsors and everything. He's sitting there looking at all this cash and all this money, thinking, "Oh yeah, I got it going on." And he started that where the rumbling started where racers weren't getting paid. And it was like, "Hey, what about this and what about that?" And as soon as that started happening, I went to racers who I'd known for years. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? You said that you're not getting paid," and they laid it out for me. And so I just went to this guy who I'd known forever and said, "Hey, you're not doing this right. Let's figure out what we need to do and let's get it done right." "Oh no, man, it's a bunch of smoke. They don't know what they're talking about." And I'm like, "Okay, well, if that's your response to what I'm telling you, then I'm not going to help you anymore. I'm not going to be associated with this." And I got out pretty clean. And then it wasn't long before all that smoke turned into fire, and he not very much longer after that he was no longer a promoter.
Yeah, it's easy when it looks like the money's rolling in.
Well, and it's one of the first things I learned when I had my own business is you have all this money coming in. Well, you think it's yours, and it's not. You have expenses that have not come in yet and bills that have not come in yet, and so you have all that money sitting there, and you spend it like it's yours, and it ain't yours.
Right. Yep. And like you say, I think not only does it put a bad light on the promoter, the sanctioning body, whatever you want to call it, but the racetrack in general, then even through no fault of their own, gets a bad name.
Mhm.
Oh, I went to
Because at your track,
and I didn't get paid.
It goes even beyond that. It's the next guy who does step up and say, "Hey, I'm going to put on a big race, $100,000 to win or $1 million to win." People are going to be skeptical. They go, "Oh, well, wait a minute, is this all smoke and mirrors?" And then not sign up for that race. And then someone who goes in with the best of intentions, has the capability of pulling it off, and doesn't get the support from the racers because they've been burned by this other guy. So it's a whole snowball effect that can happen, and it's not good for short track racing. It's not good for racers. These guys, you guys know you're racers. We just like we all are. You plan for a big event like that, and you put out a bunch of effort and a bunch of money, and then all of a sudden it's like you're at the pay window, and they're going, "Oh, hey, we're gonna have to mail you a check." You want.
I mean, there's guys that post about that they'll go to these big races, and one that's getting them and their sponsors shown out there because there's a lot of people tuned in to watch a race with that kind of money. And so I see some point of a racer going to these shows knowing that they probably aren't going to get paid anytime soon or at all. That's maybe to get their next ride or get a bigger sponsor or something like that, because you're showing that you can run with some of these big dogs, because it's pretty obvious when you put 100,000 to win on. Look at the stock cars. You get, Ricky Thornton Jr., you get all these big names, Ryan Gustin, all these guys jumping in a stock car for that race. And if you can beat them, Dallin Murdy, that just kickstarts you in. Obviously, Dallin Murdy just won at Marshalltown in a modified, or not a modified, the late model. He won in a stock car and a late model. So obviously that kind of kickstarted him into a late model,
Yeah, but if that same event comes around a year later, the big names won't show up because they didn't get paid.
The problem is those guys keep showing up. Because it goes all the way back to Bristol, but then you still have these 100,000 with stock car shows and all these other shows, and you still get people to show up because there's racers out there and sponsors out there that have money to do it that aren't necessarily honed in on the one paycheck from the track, whereas a sponsor might be kicking you, X amount of dollars per race that you're on the track for these bigger guys or what have you. So they're just there to be, make their money from their sponsors or their team deal, whatever the case may be. And that money, it is what it is to some of these guys. I mean, there's people out there with plenty of money that aren't worried about, money that we're worried about. I'm worried about $500 to win at a local track, and these guys, don't look at it the same way.
Yeah, and it's a stain on racing for sure. And you have big events. Eldora. I've never ever heard anyone, and this goes before Tony Stewart, when they had big money races. Nobody ever said nope, they don't pay. They have a sterling reputation. Some of the other series, so it can be done. You can have a big money race and take care of the racers and take care of yourself, take care of all your vendors and everything. It can be done. So you don't have to be shady about this stuff. You don't have to run a Ponzi scheme. You can, actually do what you're supposed to do. And, obviously we're way too small of a podcast for this to ever get back to Barry Braun. But if it ever did, come on here, defend yourself. Go on somebody else's podcast and defend yourself, because it's radio silence from Barry Braun and XR. They are not.
That looks bad.
Yeah, they are not responding to anybody. Go on Dirt Tracker. Go on Open Red. Go on some of these other podcasts that are a lot bigger than us and explain yourself, defend yourself. But I don't think you can, and that's why you're not.
No, and so you guys have been talking and I've been listening. I've been looking up. There was one comment in one Facebook post we were talking about that about bonds. Like, why do tracks not take out a bond? And there are things like, it's mostly construction I've been finding so far, but it's a payment bond. It's an insurance policy basically to say, hey, these people are going to get paid even if you don't pay me, and it's a percentage of the total cost. And people have asked, why can't tracks take out a bond when come do this race. If you're going to say it's $100,000 to win, I'm going to get this bond. You have to pay me this, couple of $1,000 to get that. But at least the people get paid and then deal with the rest of it on the back end.
Yeah, and that is a valid way to do it. But just like any other situation, if you don't, there are companies that are not bondable. And at this point, I would say that XR Racing is one of those. No one's going to touch it.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. Or it would cost way too much, and then nobody would get paid. Either way.
When does it become a legal action against XR, for example?
Looks like it probably is on some level from a couple of people.
Well, I'll tell you this: if he owed me $100,000 for a year, I'd be suing him. We have a signed contract because I signed that the conditions, rules, and regulations of the entry when I signed into your pit gate.
Yep.
So that's what I'm kind of dumbfounded about, is if this money is out there still being owed to folks after a year plus.
I mean, Bristol's almost 2 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And if you're still owing people from there, how come there hasn't been a lawsuit? Because usually when a lawsuit shows up, somebody's putting that information out there. I mean, there's a modified guy from North Dakota, for example, his company was sued, and that was all over the place. So I'm just kind of interested to see if you owe $300,000. How come nobody's taken class action or something against you yet?
Yeah, it's a valid question.
Because they're probably not class actions, because then they'd have to split the $300,000 between everybody. It could be.
Well,
individual.
I'm saying then you'd have several lawsuits against you. How come there hasn't been a lawsuit, or I haven't seen a lawsuit yet?
Yeah, and I've been looking for that too, and I haven't found. The only thing you can find if you put racing and lawsuits in the same search is NASCAR.
2311. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which that's coming up in what? Just a little over a month.
Yep. December, right?
Yeah, let's not get into that now. If we're going to get into it, let's get into it later.
Oh, well, hold the phone. I see something here against Clark E.T. versus Bristol Motor Speedway, and Barry Braun is listed in there. So give me 2 seconds to do a little...
Well, maybe we've called it again. There is lawsuits.
Hold the phone.
I mean, just like me and Raz are wearing, championship jerseys.
Easy. They're tied right now.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
It's top of the 8th. They're tied 5-5.
We're not letting the Canucks win.
Yeah,
not happening.
Just about every player on there is not Canadian.
It's kind of like the U.S. mathematics team did not look American.
Let me guess.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm sure they're fully American, full legal, da-da-da-da-da, but their heritage came from somewhere other than Europe.
They are descended from other than America.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't get much information out of that, but it is...
Well, we might be ahead of the curve on that. There might be lawsuits coming down because, like I said, this story is starting to gather some momentum. There's starting to be a little bit of smoke here. That's why we're talking about it tonight. We're not breaking any news here. We don't have any inside information. We're just going out with what's publicly available and talking about it.
Well, he may have been getting away with it going, "Oh, I'm sorry," to one person at a time.
Well, and that's the thing
it's
with
just you. It's just you. It's just you. I'll take care of you. Don't worry. Da da da. Oh wait, there's 10 guys you're doing it to, not just me. Wait a minute.
That's the thing. As soon as you're, for lack of better terms, victims start talking to each other, now all of a sudden it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. There's no way he can do what he told me he was going to do to take care of me, because he's got to take care of that guy and that guy and that guy and that guy. So he's telling them the same thing he was telling me. So it's like, the guy who gets caught, with 6 girlfriends, and he told them all that they were going to get married.
You're the only one for me, baby.
Yeah. So I think we probably about beat that horse half to death. I know Thomas had a great nominee for Dirty Sliders. Kevin Thomas Jr. threw it in from the pit lane.
Dial that one up, yeah, Soper.
The only thing I wanted to add to that deal was it's pretty bad whenever a track puts on a big show and their opening statement is payouts will be nightly at the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to screw you like we did last time.
You were getting your money before you leave.
So, you want me to share that video? You want to share
Hang
that
on,
video? I don't care.
I'm pulling it up. Trying to do my part here and be proactive.
What a guy.
Little context for you guys that may toss this thing on and listen to it rather than watch it. We are talking about the USAC race that happened at Casa Grande this last weekend, the Wild West, or what is it? The
Western World or something like that,
Western World Championships. Yep.
Had some big names in that field.
So this is USAC 410 non-wing, and that is Kevin Thomas Jr. in the red car. The dark car in the middle is Justin Grant, and like I said, he threw this baby from staging.
Shoo doggy.
Oh man.
Yeah, here it goes again.
I mean, at least he did throw it in on the bottom.
Yeah,
He didn't stay there long, but he tried it.
He was on the.
Well, hey,
Yeah, the
Neil,
white-
you just
white-
muted your mic.
He got a
The-
3 for. He was trying to get a 3 for 1 there. It looked like, or 4 for 1.
4 for 1. Yeah.
Oh, hold,
so
hey,
the white
I
car that
wanna
came in
ask-
at the end, the white car that came in at the end there was Dason Pursley, who recently got himself a KKR ride.
What do you
There we
guess,
go.
Hopper?
Good for him. Good for him. Hey, any guesses?
I think we called
as
that.
to- if you want to pull it back up, or as you can, it doesn't matter. But any guesses as to what that big white trailer sign thing was entering turn 3? Anybody want to take a guess? Did anybody
Left
turn.
I
Put it
didn't
back
see it. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah,
I paid attention to the
Nice.
melee going on.
I have my
It
guess.
didn't say left turn ahead.
Is this like one of those things where it's the chick in the
No.
dress, and you say what color's the dress, and
That's kind of where my mind was going.
I
there.
say where there's a dress?
Right there. Yep. What
that
does
a
it look
speed
like?
Oh.
Boys?
Speed limit sign.
Right? Like these drivers.
How
need to
fast
enter
are we
turn 3
going?
Know when they're doing 130 miles an hour entering the corner.
In case
Old
you
buddy
didn't know.
throwing it in. Old buddy throwing it in sideways, and sign seen it, and it said, "You're fucked."
maybe that's why it happened. He was too busy looking at his speed. Wow, I'm
It
hauling
went,
ass.
Oh, there's a turn.
Well, I can tell you the guy that was out in front of that deal said, "You can't park there, bud."
I like Kevin Thomas Jr. He's a fun guy to talk to. His dad's a hoot. His dad is the one who invented, developed, whatever, that Inferno armor that you spray on your fire suit for additional fire
Oh, yeah.
protection. But that like I said, that slider got thrown from the hauler.
Yeah.
He threw that one from the shop as they were loading up.
Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a stuck throttle situation. I promise I was just trying to save you guys.
Yeah. He stuck his throttle into the left side of Justin Grant's what he did.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Justin Grant ain't happy, still nursing that ankle.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
you know it's got to feel great.
I think he's out of the cast, but it can't be healed yet.
Nope.
How about Ricky Thornton Jr. at that race? He made some good moves there.
You know, he did all right. Take the fenders off of it, narrow it up a little bit. He did pretty good.
I mean,
He's decent in an open wheel car. He surprised me his first year at Chili Bowl. I'm like, yeah, here comes a taxi cab driver thinking he's going to drive a real race car, and he did pretty good.
let's say I seen some highlight there where he made a couple passes late to win a heat race or something on that deal, and he passed a couple of notorious names from what I can remember.
Speaking of Chili Bowl, if somebody wants to get a all expenses paid trip to Tulsa, Chase McDermott Racing is looking for crew members.
I don't know shit about a midget, but I'll get on that plan.
But yeah, he advertises on Facebook. If you don't know Chase McDermott, he's a fairly talented midget driver himself, and he recently retired and has become a team owner. And he's very young. He's 24, 25, but he's
Retired at 24, 25?
Yeah, I guess he enjoys the
Maybe
ownership.
smarter than most.
I think he
I don't
enjoys
know if you're going into ownership. That sounds like a bad idea.
I think he just enjoys the ownership side more. He has been racing one car out at stable and then renting or sponsoring two or three, all at the same time. I think he had 4 cars at Chili Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. Nice kid, nice family. I've spent a little bit of time around him. He drove the Woodland car 1 year, and like I said, I wish him well. And like I said, if you want to get in on that action, contact Chase McDermott on Facebook. He is looking for experienced help. Sorry, Brandon.
Damn it.
Oh, he's experienced.
I'm experienced at drinking Coors Light. Does that help?
Dude,
And smoking
prove
trannies.
my experience before I get the free ride? Or...
All right, microwave.
Hey,
Yeah, if
right,
you just
so
shut the
while we're
popcorn off a couple minutes beforehand, you wouldn't have smoked the whole damn heat race.
while we're on the topic of sprint cars and midgets and whatnot, I want to revert back to last week where Raz said late models are getting out of hand. Stop fucking with them. And then I want to share something that he fully supported.
Dum, dum, dum,
Oh, somebody's bringing the
dum-dum-dum.
receipts.
Starters on a sprint car.
No,
Bringing the receipts.
Stop it. They're getting out of hand.
No, I'll tell you why I support that, and that's something that Paul Silva is developing, and the thing that it will do is it will shorten up sprint car races because you don't have to sit there and wait for everybody to get pushed off after a red. If you stall on the track, you're not going to just sit there. You have a chance of at least getting it started and getting going before the yellow comes out. So I support that fully. I think that's a great idea.
But push trucks are traditional.
Me just being a dick and just wanting to do it because I can. You know what else shorten races? Letting them be innovative and make them faster. They get through it quicker.
That's
You know what else, Soper? Put a fuel tank on them that holds enough gas to get you to the end of the race.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no
another pet
shit.
peeve of mine. They're literally running midget tanks on the sprint cars now. They have been for a couple years.
There should be no such thing as a competition rate unless it's some length that's out of the ordinary.
Right. There should be something extraordinary, like they had to run 20 caution laps or something, to then throw an open red so they can go out there and refuel. But they're doing it just as a matter of routine. Matter of routine, yeah. Well, these guys can't make it on fuel. Put a bigger fuel cell on it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the fuel tanks on the Silver Crown cars?
Yeah, they're huge.
Oh, they're
they're
massive.
60-gallon tanks.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of acid and weight to account for at the end of that race.
Yeah.
Or lack of weight.
No
Hey,
shit.
Can you imagine how much the burn-off changes your setup?
Well, yeah, that's what I think that's what Soper was getting at there.
That's
Once
like
you burn
100%,
60
absolutely.
gallons of fuel off that fucker, it's going to get a lot different.
Well, that's
almost-
how we do it with the modified, right? Like we'll fill the tank up to where we know, okay, our best setup is going to be when the fuel level's here. So let's fill it up past that, and then we'll burn to that point. We'll get better as the race goes on.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 60 gallons at 8 pounds a gallon. That's 480 pounds. That's
On the back.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Like I said, I think it has the potential to speed up races, but the group of racers least likely to embrace an innovation like that are sprint car racers, for sure.
You mean I have to put a lithium battery in my car that weighs 1.5 pounds?
Well, plus there's the weight of the whole starter setup. There by the looks of that, and it's hard for me to tell. I don't think there's a clutch in that at all. It's just
It should be direct drive.
Direct
you just
drive.
hit the starter, crank it over.
and then you'll get
Put it in gear like you're getting pushed.
somebody say, "I'm not putting that in my car. That's dangerous down there between my feet." You know?
Oh yeah, like everything else down there isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that spinning drive shaft.
At
Or the
8,000
fuel pump.
RPMs, 7,000 RPMs, whatever it is. I don't know what those 410 motors turn for RPMs, Raz, but I mean,
They're
it's got
lot.
7,000.
A lot.
Yeah, 8 or 9,000.
All of it.
Yeah. Fuck.
A lot.
Yeah.
All of them.
Tony Stewart could tell you a thing or two about that torque tube.
It's kind of like driving one of those old school dragsters sitting on the pumpkin, you know?
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Like
No,
got a
your legs went
brass
over
set
the
of
tubes.
Low hangers there, buddy.
Well, some of the early ones, their legs went under the tubes between the belly pan and the rear axles.
Mm-mm.
Let me snuggle my nuts up to a ring and pinion.
Nope.
Yep.
I mean, they said hang them high for a reason.
They did. So in other
Go ahead.
in other awesome news that you boys would appreciate, because I posted it in the group, Weaver Valley Speedway, our favorite online dirt track. Our most favorite
I don't even know what it is, and I'm
online
laughing already.
So they, if you guys haven't
T-shirt
seen
cannon
it,
to
man,
the old
you need
lady.
to get on the old Facebook.
That one was
buddy.
good.
They posted, so for context, Weaver Valley Speedway, if you don't know, is a purely AI dirt track thing. All they do is post AI dirt track videos, and it started out super hilarious with like the pit reporters on top of the late model while he's running laps, and he goes, "Hey Tom, how's the car feel?" And he shoves it in through the windshield. And
I like the propane weld class.
Yeah, since then it's gotten, some of the videos have gotten more and more realistic. Well, they posted a video a few week back, whatever it was, of a simulated power outage out the track where the lights turn off and they turn back on, and there's a wad up coming off of about 6 late models, 2 of them on top of each other, all kinds of crazy stuff. Well, the power of AI has gotten so real that an actual no shit news station in somebody's hometown picked it up
I seen
and
this.
ran with it like it was an actual no shit thing that happened. And I'm not kidding you. The report they said is the power company is trying to prove a point to the racetrack, so they intentionally killed power.
Oh, God.
To prove a point to the racetrack, causing it to pile up. Weaver Valley sees the video, and they sure as hell comment on it. And they said something along the lines of, yeah, to hell with them bastards. We ain't paying that electric bill.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Yoder out there not paying his bills again.
Here's the kind of videos that Weaver Valley puts out. You guys ready?
Hey, the T-shirt
we're
cannon
ready.
to the 80-year-old lady in the grandstand.
Oh, here we go.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Grandma goes straight to the chest. Straight to the chest, man.
Yeah, that
boy.
whoever's behind that is seriously out of pocket.
No, they're not.
Weaver Valley, I'm your #1 fan. Let me know when you host a big race. I'll bring the car. I'll show up.
But
Hey, you're looking for a truck stop to get fuel? Selena 52 truck stop. That Facebook page is a pretty good one too.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one, too.
this AI
That was
is
fun.
this AI is getting so hard to pick out the fakes from the real ones. The Sora, I guess, is one of the latest ones where you can make a video, and I watched.
I have one now.
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, that video was great. Well, I'll edit that in to show it of Neilden throwing tools.
Throwing 10 mils.
Yeah, send that to me on the chat.
Just sending it.
Yeah, send it to me on the chat, Neilden, and I'll put it in here. But there was a fight between 2 drivers, and I knew who both of the drivers were, and I watched it, and I'm like, wait, those guys are friends. They don't have beef. And I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? 100% AI, never happened. Fight never happened. You know, but completely looked exactly like those guys. The cars looked exactly real. The track setting. So, if you don't know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But it's getting to the point where it's going to fool us.
Well,
But God bless the PR team behind that whole Weaver Valley thing, because they are putting out some funny shit.
It's like you said though. These AI videos are so damn tough. The news is getting it. Obviously, you're picking up. Like I've watched a couple where I've watched it like 2 or 3 times. And I'm like, something's not right. Like, and then you can catch like somebody's face is like half missing or something, you know, from a distance, and I'm like, okay, the AI, fuck, Jesus.
They say the camera adds 10 pounds. Well, I think AI adds about 40, because Neilden, you ain't quite that big, buddy.
I did lose a little bit of weight, but
Hey,
I look
that's
better
quite
than
the
that.
snap-on truck, though. I'll give you that.
It's the wrong color combo, so I won't get sued for that one.
Which
That's
one
nice
will you
color.
get
I
sued
like
for?
the red.
Which
If
one?
I had it
Which
all
one?
right, I hurt somebody.
Which one will you get sued for, Neilden?
So,
Let's hop off the dirt a little bit. Obviously, you got to talk about the NASCAR Cup. We're coming down to Phoenix, and I'm going to stick with the prediction I made last week. Engrave him on the trophy when Kyle Larson will win the championship.
Not Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
No.
And Especially not Joey Logano. Oh, darn.
Oh, shoot.
Bummer.
One of my wife's favorites is out. Oh, darn.
I tell
Yeah,
you
we're-
what, that
we're-
opens it up though. Both of them boys being out of it, and it being 2 Gibbs, 2 Hendrick. I would not be surprised.
And there's not a Penske, so they have a chance.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
and
well,
I
that's what
think
I'm saying. Both of them boys being out of it.
you will probably see some team cooperation from some drivers who are not racing for the championship to help out drivers who are racing for the championship.
Yeah.
I hope Ross Chastain gets involved because he doesn't give a damn.
Don't give a shit.
Full send it against the wall.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Was it last year? It was 2 years ago. They were battling for the championship, and Ross Chastain was like, "Fuck both of you guys. I'm going around. I'm going to win this
Yeah,
thing."
don't care.
And then the race gets over, and they're like, "That guy won, but hey, you won the championship. How about that?" Ross is over there like, "What about me?"
Yeah. That's
Well,
that's
it was
the
Bob
that's
Podcast
always
had a big thing on it.
it's
With
always
one of the Xfinity guys.
Oh, no, that
Got
was
his
with the truck
first
guy
win.
with
Or was it truck?
Gio.
Yeah, gets his first
Gio
win.
Ruggiero, yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you won, cool. Hey, these guys in the championship." Like,
Yeah, didn't
give
see
him his
burnout,
due.
Didn't get an interview. Didn't get shit that week.
that's always the tragedy of Phoenix. If somebody wins who's not racing for the championship, he might as well just go ahead and load it in the hauler.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because
drive over to Tech. Don't even worry.
because they don't give a damn about the winner of the race. It's all about the championship. That to me is kind of the one where this playoff system breaks down. Is it puts too much emphasis on the the final four or whoever, and you take some attention away from some good racing going on. Also sticking with NASCAR, what do you think about them adding horsepower to the short tracks?
Bring it.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm with Denny on this side. Give them enough horsepower, burn the tire off.
Right.
Make them learn.
100%.
That way, SVG can get his first circle track win.
Well, not only that, there's guys like Harvick who could really save tires. I don't really know who currently is really good at saving tires other than SVG. He's supposedly a master at saving rear tires. Obviously, I think Denny would be pretty good at it with his short track background. And I think any of your dirt racing guys, the Kyle Larsons, the Christopher Bell, even Recky Spinhouse, they're known. They know how to save tire, and I think that's going to be a plus. I'd love to see it. I want to see a race where you have to have a tire strategy of like you go hard, you're going to pay later.
Yeah.
Did I see Corvette for Junior next year, maybe? Corvette body style for Junior next year?
I doubt that.
Oh, what was it?
I
Is
thought
it
I seen
Chevy's?
something on the
No, you're right, Brandon.
JR
Chevy's
Motorsports.
not producing the cars, so they're open to strictly race car body. They're not going to be stuck to a production style car next year. You're right. For Chevys, all Chevys. And Junior.
Yeah, so I thought Junior said something about a Corvette body style next
I
year.
doubt
Yeah,
that
so
because
they're
it's
not
a
stuck to that.
mid-engine car. I don't see how you make that work.
They had a replica of it on his JR Motorsports.
Yeah, it was
I
probably
haven't
probably
seen that,
AI.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but
I've
I
sent
know
a couple
that they-
over for you guys.
Yeah, I know that since Chevy is not producing. Oh, your AIs. They're not going to produce that car, like it had to be a car you could, win on Sunday, buy on Monday, or sell on Monday. So they're open to making it more of a racing, work on the downforce, all that stuff.
Okay, we're back to the conversation we had last week. The SC in NASCAR stands for stock car.
Stock. Right.
How's that
Well,
going?
in other asphalt, did anyone else watch the Formula One in Mexico?
No, I didn't watch it at all.
They were off-track excursions by multiple drivers that improved their position.
That's supposed
They
to
went
be
4 wide into turn 1.
it's supposed to be a penalty.
Well, it depends on what your last name is, what the
Yeah.
penalty is.
Well, what Verstappen entered that deal, running 6th and then came out of that thing off the track, cutting corners, all kinds of shit, running 3rd.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah,
so
he-
much.
he,
I mean, we
uh,
could get on this, and I could. If Phil was here, I'd probably piss him off, man. But there are so many things about F1, the damn team rules and all that shit they do, and then course
Yeah.
cutting and all that shit that they get away with. But
Well,
We definitely pissed him off. We
And-
definitely pissed him off last week.
don't worry, we did it. The winner stunk it up with 36-second lead, I think it was, at the end.
Oh, jeez.
Like, look at this battle for second because the leader's gone.
Yeah.
you know, I heard on another podcast a guy said, "Yeah, you want to watch F1? Watch the green flag, see who gets the lead out of turn one. Okay, there's your winner. Turn it off."
Well, at places like Monaco, that's true. There's a bunch of hype on qualifying because that's the race.
I
The
could-
cars are too big.
I can tell you the podcast and who said it was Jimmy Spencer.
I was Tommy.
Was that on
Baldwin.
Dirty on?
Door bumper clear.
It was Tommy Baldwin, not Jimmy Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. But it was that same episode with Jimmy Spencer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. It was Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy
So-
Baldwin's funny. He
I was
cracks
gonna
me up.
say, speaking of that, did you guys see the video of Baldwin and Gregson locking Todd Gilliland in the porta potty at Martinsville?
No. Oh, that'd be good.
They zip tied the door shut on him, and then they couldn't get him out. They struggled to
I saw
get
that.
the zip tie broke.
I saw that. That was pretty hilarious.
It was pretty good.
So, last thing, I guess, before we tie this thing up here, a little bit of insider information. We talked last week about Hidden Valley Speedway and the drama there with the leader getting taken out but getting his spot back and not having a rule book and all that stuff. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've
My-
seen the stuff on it.
My crew chief, his uncle races 410 sprint cars, and they ran Hidden Valley a bunch back home. And I didn't realize that at the time we were talking about it, but he said that track has been that way for 40 years. It's always been that way.
Well, at least they're consistent. Consistently fucked, but consistent. All right, let's draw this to a close, and
right.
maybe somebody might get our socials right this week.
Yeah, Bridger, you got socials?
Yeah, did Thomas not have one more thing he wanted to put out?
Mojave
just put it
Valley in
out.
3 weeks, boys.
Oh, are you not?
Oh,
putting
his
the
short
other thing
season
out?
turnaround with Mojave and then
No, what
Central?
we talked about before. Okay, never mind. We'll put it on. We'll put it
Casting
on.
Ground for Thanksgiving.
No, your window net.
we talked about that to kick up the thing.
Yeah, we
Did we?
kicked it off with it.
Oh shit, that's been an hour.
Raz said
I
he's going
can't
to try to
remember shit.
buy it.
I can't remember shit. Sorry. Don't get old.
Well, I
people.
put
Hey,
it.
demen-
I put
dementia's
it
a
in there in
terrible
weird
thing.
spot.
Dementia's, yeah. Alzheimer's is a
I-
bitch.
We're not
Okay.
Call it
professionals.
half-timers. You're only halfway there.
I am.
They say the
Okay,
memory.
so-
They say the memory's the second thing to go, and I can't remember what the first thing is.
Oh, I do. Check your drawer for the Pfizer, bud.
Okay, socials before we get too
Hey,
far.
I
off
took
track.
I took one of those, and it got caught in my throat, and I had a stiff neck for 4 hours.
You might want to
It's no more
consult
than
your
4
doctor.
hours, you're fine.
Consult your doctor. It lasts more than 24 hours.
Hey, Soper,
a
check out
doctor.
that dandy one I just sent the group.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call my doctor. I'm gonna call everybody I know. Hey, guess what?
Oh, I wanted to be in that picture, but never mind. I won't go into that. Okay, socials. Dirty Sliders on Facebook, at Dirty Sliders on Instagram, and dirty.sliders on X. Hit us up. We got our Patreon, patreon.com/Dirty Sliders podcast. Hey, we still got shirts. Maybe we'll put them on sale since seasons are winding down.
Comment. Let us know how we did.
Yeah,
Like,
like, comment, subscribe, hate. We don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. all
Talk
that
to us. What do you
I've
want us
had
to talk
worse.
about? You guys they've been pretty active. Comments have been pretty active about ideas and things that you want us to talk about. So if you got something, maybe something that we're talking about on this episode that you want us to go into detail on or whatever the case may be, comment. If you want us to shut up, comment that too. We can do that.
I know. I know.
Evidently,
our
my
flag
dogs
man-
had a comment.
Well, don't worry. I can't read the comments anyways. Hi.
Yeah, Hollywood over there.
Get it, Ray Charles.
All right. Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Night, y'all.
See you guys.